G'day, it's Fugitive Australian journalist Shane Delling from the website kangaroocourtofaustralia.com. Now, the National Anti-Corruption Commission Committee, which was set up to review the legislation that's been put before Parliament, has handed down a report today. It's basically just green-lighted the legislation with no changes from what I can tell. Everyone on the committee has apparently approved it, but I understand that Dr. Helen Haines, who's an independent, will challenge at least one provision, or maybe two, when the legislation is debated. The two provisions she's apparently going to challenge is that hearings in exceptional circumstances provision. She'll be trying to have that struck out, and also apparently she's going to argue for better protection for whistleblowers. And I understand that the Green Senator, David Shoebridge, has flagged that he'll be arguing the same once it hits the Senate. There's two key issues I want to raise. Number one, it's a huge backflip by the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese. He said before the May election this year that there would be public hearings. Well, if the exceptional circumstance provision goes through, we'll only be seeing public hearings very rarely. And so for him to have said before the election we'll be having public hearings will turn out to be a big lie. And the second point is, public hearings is what keeps everyone accountable. It keeps the Commission accountable, the Anti-Corruption Commission, and it keeps the witnesses accountable. Now, you just have to compare Victoria and New South Wales. In the last 4 years, the Victorian Premier Dan Andrews has given evidence 4 times at their IBAC, which is their Anti-Corruption Commission. Have we ever seen it? No. What has his mannerisms been like when he's been under the pump in the witness stand by hostile barristers from other parties? We don't know. Now let's flip it to New South Wales, where the former Premier Gladys Berejiklian was caught out lying, and lying badly, when she was in the witness stand October last year, 2021. Came from a barrister who was cross-examining her on behalf of a former staff member. And Gladys Berejiklian got caught out lying badly, and you can see the reaction on the Commissioner's face, Ruth McColl, when Gladys Berejiklian got caught out lying. The same can be said for the former Deputy Premier, John Barilaro. He got caught out lying about concealing intimate personal relationships, and he got caught out lying badly. Once again, it was actually from Gladys Berejiklian's barrister, who was being investigated for concealing her own personal private relationship. So they're the two conflicting scenarios. In one hand, the New South Wales ICAC, Independent Commission Against Corruption. We can all watch it, we can all see it, we can see the witnesses, we can see them being cross-examined, and we can see their reactions, which quite often are very telling about whether they're telling the truth or not. And on the flip side is what we're going to get federally is a Victorian situation where we don't know. We don't know what their reactions are, we don't know what evidence was tendered, we know absolutely nothing. And the reason that situation is in Victoria is because Dan Andrews, the Victorian Premier, in 2019, he changed the legislation so they can only have public hearings in exceptional circumstances and when there's serious and systemic corruption. So, and why did he change it? Well, after he changed it, he's gone before the IBAC 4 times, or at least 3 times. I think he might have been before it once. So he might have gone before it once and said, bugger this, I'm going to change the legislation to make sure I'm never grilled publicly. It's cropped as. So that's what we're going to get federally at this stage. Now, I don't see much changing, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens in the lower house and also the upper house when they debate it. But at this stage, the Labor government have colluded with the opposition to approve it. So there won't be much the Greens and the Independents can do at this point. And I'll keep on following up over the next couple of weeks. Now, my Patreon account, which helps fund these videos, and also my website, Kangaroo Court of Australia, is currently sitting at 225 supporters. If you could support that, that'd be great. The target is 1,000. It's been going roughly 9 weeks, and you can donate any amount, $3, $5, $7, $10, $15, $20, $30, whatever suits your budget. It all helps out. Most people can afford $3 or $5 a month. And there'll be a link below the video on YouTube where you can click on the link, or you can go to my website, Kangaroo Court of Australia, and there's buttons everywhere for the Patreon account. And please hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and please share the video on Twitter and Facebook, etc. Thank you for your time and have a good day.